at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Breshad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Vikings, nothing. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Cook trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Down.
Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
But it brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
By the wide receiver.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
21-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. 53, come on. 53, check, 53. Come on, baby, come on. 53, come on. That's right, baby. They don't check, 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 check. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check, 53, come on. Check, 53, come on. I'm coming up. 53, check.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings nothing.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they'll try to run the option here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from him, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
32-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, Vikings nothing. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They're going to look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
19 yards.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Dalvin.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Now 4th down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. he's going to run again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
You know, the extra point, and it is 28-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Come off the ball. Hey, smash. Watch 55. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you tip it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check your hot read. Check 24. Check 24.
Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess they're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Gordon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.